What is up, people? So I'm shooting on a new camera right now. Well, it's technically not mine yet. I say yet because so far I'm loving this thing. It's the Fujifilm XT3. I rented the 23 1.4 because I didn't think I would actually vlog on it today, but right now I'm just kind of like testing everything out, making sure it does everything really well. And so far, man, Fuji has got it on. Like, these colors are looking sick, straight out of camera. Like, the black and whites are so nice. So right now we got the GoPro doing a little time lapse, but like the sky is just completely cloudy, so there's nothing really to get. I was waiting for some friends to meet out here. Maybe they're still coming, I don't know. So this right here is my first talking to the camera, so we'll see how. I have the Movo mic on it, so we'll see how that does. I have a wedding to shoot Sunday, so I hope this lives up to every expectation. I also rented the 56-1.2. That thing, holy cow, that thing is sharp. Their lenses are ridiculously sharp. So yeah, I don't think I'll have to add any in post for sure, unlike Canon. Anyways, let's throw in some B-roll, get this day rolling. Alright guys, I gotta head to work, but I don't know how loud that water is compared to this mic. I guess we'll see in a little bit when I actually edit this. But so far I am blown away by this camera. The film simulations on this thing are awesome. Probably one of my favorite things to use, especially that black and white. So crispy and very street photographer-esque. Love it. Anyways, like I said, I gotta go to work. Maybe I'll film some B-roll and throw in some of that at work just to keep testing this camera out and see what it can really do. But yeah, let's do that. And then I'll see you guys in the office, because that's how YouTube works. You always just revert back to the office, right? Yeah. Alright, sorry I lied. I thought I was done with the video and gonna go back to the office, but that didn't happen. So what we're doing today is we're testing the onboard mic and seeing how that does in case I'm in a situation where I forget my mic, and we'll check the audio later. Obviously I have no idea how it sounds right now, but we're also going to be doing photos with my cousin.
With me! It's gonna be fun.
Right? So,
we're in the city, boy.
Let's get it. What's up, guys? Sorry it took so long to get back to the office. Obviously, this is a few days later. I took a chance on the XT3. I shot a whole wedding with it, video-wise. Literally just finished. I have like, I think around 200 gigs of video. So I shot 4K and 1080 because I like to overshoot for my clients and whatnot. But here's why I miss 4K. Not because it's like crazy good quality, but because if I'm too far back, I can crop in and get the exact thing, because I export in 1080 because 90% of people still don't have 4K, so there's no point. And most people just watch videos on their phone, so that's the gist of it. So I export in 1080, so my 4K is going to come out looking sharper than what I'm filming on right now, which is the Canon 80D, yeah. So that's the main reason why I shoot 4K, so I can crop in and you'll never see any quality loss or anything like that. And I will say, this son of a gun is a freaking beast. Like, I had high expectations already because, like, obviously I already shoot on crop sensors. There's nothing wrong with a crop sensor. As long as you pair it with a good lens, you won't really see that much of a difference, for real. Like, this thing, I shoot with a 6D, excuse me, I shoot with a 6D Mark II as well, and this thing blows it out of the freaking water. Like, the quality is way better than that, and that's a full frame. And I always shoot with like either my Sigma 35 1.4 or my Tamron 24-70 because you can get stabilization, but it doesn't work with the lens, and the lens does it better than the camera body, so I just use that lens for stabilization. But like, this thing, yes, there's no IBIS, yes, there's only a few lenses that have stabilization, but like, if you know what you're doing, you're gonna get a stable shot. Like, I was shooting with the 56 1.2, and there's some times where it was like a little shake, but like, the stabilizer in any of the Final Cut program, or even if you use Premiere, it's gonna take that out. Like, little jitters that everyone's like, oh, like, how could you? Like, it takes that out for you. So like, I wouldn't worry. And then, like I said, on top of that, if you're shooting 4K, doesn't matter. This 23 1.4 lens is like a 35 on a full frame. This was my favorite. The fact that you can, let's see if you can see that. Yeah, auto, manual. Super, super handy when in low light situations. You can just flip it into manual, make sure you're pinpoint accurate without having to rely on the autofocus. It did crazy good in low light. It did a little bit better than this. Like, I was just shocked. Long story short, I'm buying one of these. I'm selling this, and I'm buying one of these. Like, hands down, it's so easy. Like, a no-brainer. Their lenses are just ridiculously sharp. The quality just blows Canon out of the water with that, and the color. I didn't have to, if I didn't want to grade it, I don't have to grade it. And after looking at the footage on my laptop and everything, like, I don't have to touch any of it. That doesn't happen. Like, I shot with Sony, and I'm always tweaking because sometimes, yes, they've gotten better, but sometimes there's that still light green hue in there that, yes, you can fix in post, but I don't want to have to do all that stuff if I don't have to. Like, why give yourself the extra work when you could just shoot and love it right out of camera? And just the profiles that they give you, like, are what you would end up color grading it to anyways. So yeah, just hands out, I'm swapping to this thing. Like, it's a no-brainer for me. The battery life, yes, the batteries aren't the best, but when you buy the grip, it doesn't take away your battery slot inside, which I feel like a lot of people haven't touched on. So with the XT3, like, you have a battery inside your camera that it resorts to last, and you can still swap, if I can get it open, you can still swap these two that are in the battery grip. And like, I only killed 2 batteries and I shot 4K video all day. I got to the wedding at like 9:45 and we didn't finish till like 8:30. I shot the entire time, full 4K, like H.265, so I got a better color readout. Like, holy cow, this thing is just beautifully sharp. Be careful, because when you get too close and get too detailed with brides before their makeup's on, they might fight you. But like, I just can't say enough good things about this camera, so I'll shut up and stop rambling, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.